Okay guys, back out on the bank. We're at Llyn, Derwen. Never been here before. I've had my eye on it for a good year and a bit now. There's a YouTube channel, Stu's Fishing. I've seen him and a friend catch some nice perch, and they had quite a few as well. So it's been on my radar. I finally got up here. I'll put the leaflet over on the screen now, show you some of the details. I'm fishing with 3 rods. I did intend to fish with the float. There is hide in here, so for the species hunt I was thinking about doing that, but I got here, there was no wind at first, but it was raining and pouring. It has been a bit stop-start, getting a couple of bleeps there. It's been a bit stop-start, but the wind's picked up, it's blowing right into me, so I've sacked off the idea of the float for now. But if it drops later, then I'll get the float out. But if it stays like this, we'll just have 3 on the ledger. You can see the prices there on the sheet. There's 2 pools here. I'm on the bigger pool with the bigger carp in. I think they go to 17 in this one, whereas I think they only go to maybe £10. And the bigger perch are in this one. That's why I'm on this one. You do have to book on to this lake, but I mean today it's Monday. I'm the only one here, but I think on the weekend it gets quite busy. So yeah, so we're hoping for perch. I'll show you around the lake. It's just stopped raining. So this is the pool. Like I said, this is the top pool nearest the house, the one you have to book on. Got a couple of islands there in the middle, and I've got a really nice tree line here to my right. I've got 2 rods, one just by the boat there and one just a bit further along. Sprayed a few maggots along there, not too many though, I don't want to attract the carp, but that's a cracking looking tree line there. And then the left hand rod, you see the rods, sorry about the wonky bank sticks, it's doing my head in, but I just had to do that. Anyway, and then the left hand rod is just down in the margins here. So we've had a little, I just popped him in the net while I was getting the camera ready. So we've had this lovely roach. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's got some really nice blues across its back. But yeah, we've had a blank saver. I've also had dropped a pickup on the left hand rod. Just before that roach, it just had bobbin just went up and went back down again. Lobworm was missing, so I don't know what that was, but and I did have an indication on the right hand rod, and the same thing with that. So I'm not going to be leaving them out too long in case the nuisance fish are pulling the worms off or whatever. But yeah, let's see how we get on. Second fish of the session, not what we're after, but decent size roach. Let's get her back. Yes, so as you can see guys, it's a really clean place. It's in the middle of nowhere, just outside of sort of Riffin. If you put the postcode in off the leaflet, it gets you here no bother. There's a toilet on site as well, and a tap, cold water, drinking water tap in there for you know, filling up your water bottles or whatever if you're having a brew, which I brought my brew kit today, thank God, with this weather. So yeah, the lady's name's Llyn. I'm not sure of the guy who his name, sorry, but Llyn, very helpful, pointing me in the right direction. And yeah, like I said, we've got the lake to ourselves, so hopefully we get some nice fish. And the rain's stopped now, so that's just got to be a positive. I hate fishing in heavy rain. I just don't think the fish respond well at all. But before or after, that's got to be the smallest frog I've ever seen. Another good roach. Look at that for a roach, guys. That's a cracking fish. Lost count how many of these ones I've had, guys. This sort of stamp and a bit bigger. Cracking roach fishing, I'll definitely, when I come back, like, I'll definitely target them again, like. So, target species achieved. Just 2 ounces, not £2. Let's get it back. Second perch of the day, getting smaller. Believe it or not, I just lost one. Dropped off that was even smaller than this. Lovely little fish though. Oh, what is that, guys? Is it an hide or a massive roach? Not going to be able to swing this one to hand. Look at the size of that. That is a clonking roach. Gonna have to weigh that. Okay guys, so on the whip, just had that roach. I'll just give it a quick weigh. £1 3 ounce. What a cracker. That is a cracking fish. Great scrap on the whip. And that's a PB for me. Well happy with that, let's get it back. Another cracking roach. That's another belter. Okay guys, one of the ledges has just gone off. Feels like a nice perch. Oh no! Oh no! It's just come off. Oh my god. Biggest perch of the trip. Let's get it back. Okay guys, things just going a little bit quiet on the whip, and I was just wondering whether maybe a big perch or a carp's come in or something like that. Anyway, one of the ledger rods, fish to the trees, just gone, and we've had biggest perch of the trip so far. 1.5 pounds. Let's see if I can get. Well chuffed with that. Size of the mouth on him. Let's get him back. Lost count how many of these ones I've had, guys. This sort of stamp and a bit bigger. Cracking roach fishing. I'll definitely, when I come back, like, I'll definitely target them again, like. So as you can hear, the rain has gone. It's gone really dark. It's gone really cold. Yeah, it's pouring and it's gone. Ooh. Just had a pickup. Just had a take then, which dropped it. Yeah, so anyway, just had a good few hours. It went really nice and sunny and stuff, but had a couple of hours on the whip, as you can see. Loads of nice fish. All 3 rods are back out now on the alarms, and last couple of hours now I've got to go straight from here to work, so I'd like to have stayed into dark, but got to go to work, haven't I? Anyway, yeah, so now I'm gonna have a brew. I haven't had one all day, so I'm gonna have a brew, pot noodle, Bombay Bad Boy, and yeah, fingers crossed hopefully get a nice big perch. Even in the rain, I'm not bothered. So back home now, following day, trying out all the gear. It was it was quite shocking how much rain we had, and then it'd be quite nice. I even caught the sun, which wasn't expecting. But yeah, good session. I learned a lot. It's obviously first time going. You never, you might land lucky, but there's a lot of them big roach in the sort of 6 to 8 inches, and if they were causing, I think they were the ones causing me lots of problems with the worms, just nibbling on the ends of the worms. And sometimes he's getting takes like straight away, and you didn't, if you left it, you were like, is the worm still on? Sometimes it would be something. So it was just a lot of recasting about. I think prawns might be the answer at this time of year. I think ultimately it's the wrong time of year really for targeting perch. You should wait till the silverfish calm down, go back in the autumn. But I think I'm going to go back again now. Just try with what I've learned. I'm going to try again. I mean, I'd love to just go back and fish for the roach anyway. It's absolutely cracking roach fishing. Like I said, in between the rain, I wasn't really fishing properly, but I had loads of those nice roach. So yeah, I think it's worth it. I did lose a carp on the whip as well. I hooked into it and it just took me, luckily, because there was nothing to my left. I must have walked about 20, 30 yards down the bank with it, and I actually got it under control, and I thought I was going to land it, and I was bringing it back, and then the hook just pulled. It's using those tiny hooks. It's doesn't get much purchase, but yeah. But those were the roach and the perch, both PBs. I think I've caught bigger, but I've never weighed them, so they're going to be my PBs that I'm going to set on my record, so that going forward, that's what I'm going to try and beat, rather than fish that I'm pretty sure were bigger, but I'm not going to go with those. Anyway, great session. Definitely going to go back. Definitely learnt loads, and I think that is the place for me to beat that £2 thingy. I did lose about I think 3 definite perch. They may have been the same size as the other one, or they may have been a bit bigger, but yeah, I was hooking but just not landing them. But I know a lot of things that I can do to improve on that, so I'm hoping get back soon. Other than that, I'm going to get back down the river, maybe do a bit more tench fishing as well. But yeah, great session, and I highly recommend you going there.